Hello there. My name is Carl Mead. I'm the pastor of World Outreach Ministry and also the founder of Men at the Move. Men at the Move was born through the World Outreach Church, which has been existing for the past 25 years. And our desire is to get men back to the rightful place. We believe, my wife and I, and the outreach people, we believe the problem with the crime and the killing and the domestic violence and whatever going on in the country, people are dying, is because the men has forsake the rightful position. So the Lord has led me over the years, in 2005, to incorporate this NGO called Men on the Move. But we are not only focusing on men, it's the whole human being. We also have a youth program, we have a women domestic program. We also have an unemployment agency. We also deal with the homeless. We deal with also battered wives, alcoholic, male and female. But to spearhead this whole program, it is run by 7 men. Myself, who is the founder, we get together to put this together. And we want to do our best. And we want to partner with you or with somebody. And you can look at it on the screen, you will see a number, you will see an email, you can email us. We also have a bank account number, you could also make a contribution, and we accept any amount of money. We are about to build a rehab center, which consists of 100 beds for homeless women, battered wives. We also have programs for ex-convicts, come out of prison and so on, and want a head start. We have counseling program, guidance program, good counseling site. And we also believe that this will be a great asset to the country of Trinidad and Tobago. So again, to what you're about to see is to let you know some insight of what is happening in our facility. My wife and I, we desire to help this country the best we can. And we are in the back of the mountain, Pity Valley, where we now have a parcel of land. It was given to us by Dr. Surin Capildale to edify people and to build communities to help people. So we're looking forward for your contribution. Again, look at this clip and let me know what you think. But we want to partner with you to help this country of Trinidad and Tobago and see how best we can help eradicate crime and the homelessness and so on. God bless you and thank you for viewing this program.
Matthews. My life was centered in drugs for many years. And I didn't know where I was heading, where I was going, until I found this rehab here is of great help to me. It helped me in many ways. Rid of my drugs, and plus I learned spirituality here. And today I am well pleased. And I just hoping that this place can establish more, and be a bigger facility then to house more people who have problems, that they could come to this place and reform their lives, So I want to thank Pastor Carl for what he is doing and what he will continue to do in the lives of addicts and so forth, other people who need help in this community or throughout Trinidad.
We have guys came in from off the street like Norris Matthews, Elias Sayo. They came off the street. This guy, I've been talking to him for the past 15 years. It took me 15 years to reach this man. You see, with drug addicts, you can't give up. And 15 years ago, I've been talking, witnessing this guy. Today, he's now one of our key posts, watchman in the building, handler of the keys, and Norris Matthews converted.
Good day, my name is Anthony Noble Huggins. I'm a counselor at the World Outreach Church Ministries Rehabilitation Center, and I'm here today to give you a rundown on my life and the way I live as a drug addict. Now that I'm recovered I am so filled with the Holy Spirit. I started drugs at an early, tender age, all around 17, 18 years, and that was a career that I couldn't believe I would have, gotten into. When I took my first smoke, I couldn't believe that this drug was hooking me. The hook smoke is a smoke that when you take, they say, one is too much and 1,000 is never enough. So that first pull, you must never take it. And I took that first pull, and from then it got into me, and I was addicted from that very moment. And my addiction started with my so-called friends, people who I call my friends.
One of the guys, Anthony Huggins, he's one of the key counselor and the key trainer at the Dole Chedi Rehab Center. He's a guy I took him off the street 14 years ago. We went to school together and everything, and now he's one of the most effective counselor, qualified. He have a degree in biblical theology, and he studied and everything, and now he know all. And he was also on cocaine. He used to go around the churches and thing and try to trick people, but now he's in it now, and he's working as a senior counselor.
Good afternoon. My name is Sean Hippolyte. I thank God for the Rehab Center and the person that have we here, which is Pastor Calmi, a man of God, which is really a man of God. And I had some bad experience in my life already. And since I come here, it's like all the burns and everything removed. And I thank God for that. And this is me here. Otherwise, it doesn't look like this. It look stressed out, Once upon a time in my life, I had little gunshot bleeds. I have a big tattoo on my back. Tattoo on my hand. It's just a little drugs. It's just a little weed and do little things to survive. I suffer a lot. And really suffer a lot and things like that.
This young guy, Sean Hippolyte, is just a crook, bandit selling drugs and so on. Tattoo over his skin. Him and his girlfriend came here. They came here possessed, seeing all kind of devil and hearing song in the bush and thing walking the skin and all type of thing. And we housed this couple. Now they are about to get married and so on. So we are doing a lot of stuff.
So I thank God that today I could say I stopped. Because right now, I 7 years, 3 months clean.
When we are doing intakes for World Outreach Church Ministry Counseling Department, you have to have a blood test, tuberculosis test, HIV test, and then you can come in. We have to interview you first, and while interviewing you, you must be able to stay away from the rest of the crew or the rest of the people that is in the rehab for at least 3 days. We call it a quarantine situation, where we have these people, we have you stay away from them for 3 days, and then on the 4th day, according to how your recovery is, or how you react, because some people may have a mental strain with the using of drugs, some people may have, a cold, Some people may have, smelling bad and they have dirty clothes and all that. So we have to cleanse you and bring you into the rehab in a clean way. So we have to work on you. We put you in a quarantine for a couple of days and make sure that everything is okay before you join the rest of people.
So, how long have you been at this rehab center for?
Approximately 15 to 20 years.
15 years?
Yeah.
Wow, that's been a long time.
15 years.
Okay, so what are some of the things you have seen since you have been here for so long?
Well, everything seemed good to me.
So how long now have you been off of cocaine?
Let's say about 15 years or more.
And how long have you been smoking cocaine for before you previously came off of it?
Now, I've been to America, so I've smoked cocaine since in America, before I came to Trinidad.
And that's been over 25 years?
Yes, more than that, at least one.
Also, I have my brother here who will be in the facility here. He has no liver, no kidney, all these things. I think 50 years of life. So we are doing a good thing here.
My name is Daniel Phillip. I am the overseer of the Rehabilitation Center, which is sponsored by Men on the Move. I would like to discuss this evening or today on what goes on where the Rehabilitation Center is concerned. We cater for drug addict, alcoholic, and whatever addiction you may have. We provide things like your clothing, food, recreation. If you would like to learn any skill, we also make provision for these things. Now, the Rehabilitation Center, we have a strict program. It also entails trades, because what we try to do is to take men off the street or even out of prison and prepare them to the outside world, because we have seen what is taking place with men, and we try to bring men to a state that they would be an asset to the community.
My senior overseer is Daniel Phillip. Been here for 12 years. He was taught, inspired by God and taught. He knows everything about all emotions and psychological effects of people. So Daniel Phillip has been here for the past 12 years, working with me faithfully. And he's a man with a vision to help people.
My name is Pinky Antoine. I thank God for here, the rehab center. It helped me a lot, and I was a person, doing all kind of helter-skelter, living sinful life there, and since I come here, they showed me how to really have that stand for Christ.
Pinky Antoine been here for the past 8 years. Now she's a key person in the ministry.
And when you come into the rehab now and you join the rest of people that we have inside, we show you things that you have to do, things that you have to be adapted to, like certain laws we have on the compound that you must obey. Firstly, laws of going out and coming in the building, and laws of worshiping God. You must worship God, because God is an essential person in your recovery. We will now work on you in like doing therapy with you, doing counseling with you. You understand? And doing little OT. OT is outside therapy. Outside therapy, we have planting, food. We have you've seen about, right now we are building our extended building over on another side. And that is OT, outside therapy. Fellas who know how to read drawing, fellas who you can bend steel according to the drawing you read. We have a place where you can do some welding. We even have vehicles in the yard that you can do auto and diesel. All this is outside therapy. We have a plumbing department where you can learn to do fittings with plumbing, do spouting work and all these things. At the end of the day now, we have dinner at 6, and then we wait to watch the news. Everyone must watch the news on television. It is a very serious thing, especially in this round. It can educate you and bring you back, bring back your memory, bring back your brains, how things are now. And after that, you just stay around, you watch a movie if you want, a very good movie. We don't show no movie with shooting and killing and love making and fornication and all these things. We don't show that. We show godly films. We show things about Moses, things about Adam, things about Noah, things about Joshua. You know, we show these sort of movies, okay? And after that now, you can go and take your rest and head for another day. Say your prayers, and we always pray. We always pray because, as I said, God is the most important person in this rehabilitation. There is no other person but God. He is the King of Kings, the Lords of Lords, the true gods of true gods. He is the best physician we ever had in the world. He's the best doctor. He's the best counselor. And he's a man who will bring you back to sobriety if you give him a chance. And God is always there to take a chance. God bless.
So how long now have you been on cocaine?
Well, approximately 17 years.
17 years?
Yeah.
And how long now have you been on the streets?
Well, I would approximately around about 20 years.
20 years?
Yeah.
So what was the procedure for you to come here?
Well, I saw this man in the vehicle and I went towards the vehicle, and so as I approached him and asked him, boss, good morning, sir, can you spare me $2, please? I never jumped in his vehicle because I realized that I was caught up with a man who served God then. And we went and trim and shave, and then he tell me who you are. I'm Pastor Carl Mead, and I would take you home by me, and I would clothe you, I would shelter you, and rehabilitate you then.
So how long now have you been clean?
Well, right now it's going in 6 months. Praise God for that.
And do you find this rehabilitation center is helping you?
Oh, much, very well, yes, very well indeed.
And you wish to see it go forward?
Yes, of course. In the name of Jesus.
My name is Stephen Ned. I am one of the counselors at Men on the Move Rehab Center. I am the counselor whose job it is to build character. You know, that's my main focus. After initial intake, after assessment, in assessment we look at whether you have what we call comorbidity, whether there are any other attendant psychiatric or psychological problems, you know, and we start from there. What we do first is we equip you with survival skills, or what we call coping skills, you know, so that you could cope with everyday life. The program we employ at World Outreach Church Ministries, Men on the Move Rehabilitation Facility, is a multifaceted program. It's a program that employs many spiritual principles that apply to life and apply to reality. As I said before, it's a very spiritual program. It's a program designed to keep you and also to lead you onto salvation.
Also, we have this Stephen Ned. Stephen Ned was a drug addict user 2 years ago, and over 23 years been clean, married happily with wife and 2 beautiful children. He is one of our psychological counselors. You can't pass Stephen Ned. Ned is a guy, he can read you from far off, because he knows all the symptoms of drug addicts, alcoholic, homeless people. Stephen Ned is one of the key people I have here, and we have different assignments for different counselors.
Hi, my name is Avian Roberts. I'm currently staying at the Rehabilitation Center. Well, for the past time before I came here, I used to drink, smoke, party, with the shortest set of clothes and never home, always all about, you know. Since I came here, I find a sense of purpose. I no longer smoke, drink, party. I learn how to attire myself properly as a woman and a mother. You know, I'm grateful to Pastor Carl for taking me in and showing me a better way of life, a better way to live. Since I've been here, I no longer smoke, drink. You know, the cravings will come back because I'm just a human being, but I always put God first in everything, so it's easy to get over the cravings, you know, it's very easy to get over it. Well, I hope I can be an example for other women out there who likes to party and drink. It have no life in it. You know, you're just running on your life, you're just draining. I used to be real stressed out, never at peace, always frustrated. Now I'm happy. I smile more, I laugh more. I'm no longer angry and I'm free. You know, since being here, I'm free.
Good day again. I have an opportunity with a young boy who on the street, 10 years old. His father is my good friend. And his father have wonderful children. And he told me that this boy, you don't want him anymore. And you want him to go to the home. So I take this boy and I brought this boy here. And the boy was very much impressed and he enjoyed the facilities. And he said to me, he'd rather be here than going to a home. So I talked to myself and I accepted my son. And today I adopt this boy. His name is Joel. Nice boy. And the first day I saw him, I knew he had potential. And God has touched my heart to help this young boy. So I have him here and I want to just let him talk and let us see where he is. When I first saw him, I believed that a gun could be in his hand. So I'm going after the gun that I see in his hand next 10 years. His last name?
Bowen.
Bowen. How do you spell that?
B-O-W-E-N.
B-O-W-E-N. What school did you used to go to?
Maracas Presbyterian.
Maracas Presbyterian. So why does not the school want you again?
Because I used to get trouble.
You used to get trouble in school? Why give me trouble in school? Why? Do you know that school helps? Without education, you are nothing. If you stay in here, Joel, you have to go to school. I will get you into school. I'll pick you up every day. And I'll drop you to school. I will make sure you do it right. Do you want a chance?
Yes, sir.
You want a chance? You sure?
Yes.
So you better to obey the rules here.
Yes, sir.
Because your father was going to put in a home. I want to be a father. Can I be a father?
Yes.
Can I shake on that? You sure? So you will do what I tell you?
Yes,
all the time?
Yes, sir.
Are you ready to go back to school?
Yes, sir.
You sure? Now with me in school, you got to do the right thing at all time. With me one strike and you're going home. I have clothes for you. I have everything for you. I have your own room. Get in 3 square meters. You do your homework and I'll make sure that you don't end up with a gun in your hand. Deal or no deal?
Deal.
Deal. Deal? So you'll work with me?
Yes, sir.
You sure?
Yes, sir.
All right. Again, this young boy, I believe a chance is good for him. You know, I want to encourage you all. If you know these young people again like that, you could always call it the number on the screen. I want to help. I'm also looking for finance to build a home for all these kind of problems. Our country is sick. And with the churches and the NGOs and government, we have to combine together to help the best way we can. This young boy, Joel, I believe he will make it if he stays with me, because I have a passion to help. And remember again, one strike and you're out.
We also have Men on the Move, right, which we bring in speakers in order to edify men, not men that is in the program, but men in the country on a whole, because we bring in speakers like T.D. Jakes, Noel Jones, Martin Suna, Crawford Dollar, and all these is just to help men to be better men. And we trust God that whenever you should leave this building, you will be a great asset to the community. People will see the change in you, and we also encourage who has family that may be drug addict or whatever addiction, come into and visit the rehab center and see what we do here to make men what the community or what the country would like them.
Well, thank you for viewing this. I hope this has been a blessing to you. I hope that you understand what we're about. And you can call us at the number on the screen at any time, or pay us a visit. We are open from 9 to 5 every day, Monday to Friday. We have our office in Petty Valley. And I thank you for viewing, and I hope that you could even send someone who has a problem. You have a son or a daughter or a neighbor or friend who has a problem, call us. We will try our best to help them. But remember our program, one strike and you're out. God bless you.